Hi, friends. It's Mayvera here, and I hope you're having a wonderful 2025 New Year. And if not, that is totally okay. Please be gentle with yourselves and please continue to work on your goals and don't give up. So, as someone who spent my 20s jumping from one thing to the next, feeling lost, worried, and weighed down by so many regrets, I have realized how much energy that I was wasting on things that really weren't serving me. And I want to share with you the top energy wasters that I struggled with and how I learned to let go of them so we can all live a more peaceful and joyful life. So let's dive right in. Okay, the first energy waster is perfectionism. Wow, this one's really difficult because I grew up in an immigrant family where working hard and striving for the best was definitely the norm. The pressure to make the perfect decision was super overwhelming. I actually studied neuroscience, public health, social work, and now I am in PA school, and still I felt like I should have chosen another path. But here's the truth. There's no such thing as the perfect career, the perfect life, or the perfect choices, and holding on to these expectations only keeps you stuck. And the key is to redefine what is enough for yourself. So for me, enough is knowing that making a difference and growing each day is perfectly adequate, and it's part of human nature, and it is still making progress in my life, even if it's not as big as I intended it to be. So one solution to help solve this perfectionism is write down what is enough for you. Not for your parents, not for society, or for anyone else. And definitely show gratitude and celebrate your small wins. Your journey doesn't have to look perfect for it to be super meaningful. And then another energy waster is regret. I spent so much time regretting my decisions, especially focusing on school too much, while other people were already either working or building relationships or already settling down. I'd seen my friends get married, some of them already have a family, and they're posting their perfect lives on social media, and it made me feel like oftentimes maybe I made the wrong choice for my life. But here's the thing, regret is the thief of joy. It makes you stay stuck in the past, and it stops you from really building the future that you truly want. And something I realized is in order to resolve all this, you have to take regret and reframe it into a lesson. So, what did you learn? How did it make you the person you are today? And what can you do to move forward with the lessons that you learned? Regret is a stepping stone and not a roadblock if you reframe it into life lessons you could take moving forward. Another thing that is an energy waster is social media. Wow. Okay, I'm serious now. Get your phone, check your screen time. How many hours do you have? And how many hours do you have today? Be honest, because social media is one of the biggest energy wasters. You can scroll endlessly, and what you're doing is living other people's lives instead of your own. Because it makes you compare, it makes you envy, and it just makes you doubt yourself. And that's definitely something I've gone through. So for this one, set boundaries. Take detoxes and use that time and energy instead to journal, create, and spend time with your loved ones. And redirect that energy into something that fuels you. And the reason we're on social media, because it gives us a feeling. But recreate that feeling in your own life. So another thing that is a huge energy waster is overthinking. Oh yeah, overthinking. So in the past, I had this huge crush on one of my upperclassmen, and we went on a trip as a group, and he went up to talk to me, and I just froze up. I froze up like an ice cube. And you know what happened after that? I went back crying in my room by myself, and for the next week, I was just ruminating on how embarrassed I was, how much anxiety I had, and what I could have done better. And honestly, I was miserable that whole entire week. And beyond that too, because there's multiple moments like that happened where I was so flustered and so embarrassed in front of my crush. But you know what? My crush didn't even remember it. And now, well, the feelings are totally gone and I barely interact with him. So when you catch yourself spiraling, pause and ask yourself, will this really matter to you in a year? Because most of the time, the answer is not really. And journaling will help with that too. It really gets you out of your head and really into the real world. So journal it and slowly let it go. Okay, last but not least, a huge energy waster, and probably the biggest one, is negative self-talk. I used to think being hard on myself was the way to succeed. If I didn't get an A or if I made a mistake, I'd beat myself up for days, weeks, or even months. And that constantly drained my confidence, and I just doubted myself and avoided a lot of opportunities, such as even starting this YouTube channel. There's so many times in the past that I wanted to start this channel and I just never did because either I didn't have the right equipment, I wasn't pretty enough, I wasn't confident enough, or I didn't have the best ideas in my head, that I just never started because I kept beating myself up and saying I wasn't good enough. So instead of spending all that time just doubting yourself, talk to yourself like you would, like you're your best friend. Would you tell your best friend they're not good enough? I guess not, right? So replace those harsh words with encouragement and share affirmations to yourself. Tell yourself you're doing your best and it's also okay to fail. And surround yourself with people who uplift you because it totally makes a difference going through things with other people rather than doing it alone. So there you have it. Those were the top 5 energy wasters and how I'm working to let them go in this new year. And life isn't about being perfect. Like, this video was just a really quick video I put together of my thoughts. Life is about finding what brings you peace and joy and making space for it. Despite what you've been through, just know that you are where you need to be in this given moment. So I'm rooting for you 100% of the way, and I hope you are also rooting for yourself too, because you gotta be your best cheerleader. So take care, everyone. Love you all and wishing you the best.